My name is Eric Elliott. I'm the archivist here at Moravian Archives in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We're the place that holds all the records for 250 plus years of your Moravian church here in the Southern Province. Today, Children's Festival 2020 is a very special day around here because we get to welcome you as perhaps the next person to leave a record of your life and joy in the church here at our place. Children's Festival 2020 is part of a celebration we've had for several years of gathering the artwork of many children who've come before you today to encapsulate their joy of their experience of this particular special day in the church's life. We want to invite you to come by here. We're at 457 South Church Street, just behind Cedarhurst. We're online at www.moravianarchives.org. But more importantly, after today, when you send in your artwork, we're the home where your piece of art will be housed for years to come. You and your family and your friends can come take a look at the joy you shared with each other today. So enjoy, have a good time, and come see us, will you? Thanks.
My name is Beth Hayes. I work for the Moravian Board of Cooperative Ministries. Part of my job is working with children in the province, and back in 2014, I had a wonderful group of people who dreamed with me about how we could recreate the spiritual renewal that was done in 1727 and make children know that children were an important part of that and are still an important part of the Moravian Church today. So we created a festival that we had activities during the afternoon and concluded with a love feast. And we have had 6 festivals up to this point. Each one has been very unique, very well attended, and a wonderful experience when we can acknowledge the fact that children are important in our province. The very first festival was done at Beth Hayes, and the commemorative artwork piece is what I'm going to show you from each of these festivals. This was the commemorative artwork piece from Beth Hayes. The artwork was done by Hilda McKnight, who is a member of Clemens Moravian. She drew on parchment, and the kids were able to take a pen, an authentic quill pen, and write their names on the piece, the parchment. So this hangs in the archives from Beth Hayes. The second Children's Festival moved down the road from Beth Hayes to Bethania, and the group of ladies that were there were very significant in helping us to design what the commemorative piece would be. They wanted to teach the children how much quilting meant to this particular community, and still does today, as they have an active quilting group. So they created a beautiful quilt, and the kids put their handprints on the quilt. So every child's handprint is on the quilt, and this is a gorgeous piece. There was a similar quilt done at the same time that was given to the King Outreach Ministry as a gift to them from the children. The third festival moved down to Old Salem, where the archives is actually located. Mike Fox from Mayodan Moravian Church created the commemorative piece. He is a potter in Old Salem, and he created this beautiful bowl that the children put their thumbprints around, and to signify this. Pottery was big in Old Salem at that time. The fourth festival went to Freeburg, which is a good little ways south in Forsyth County. We created a Moravian seal there with watercolors and had the kids to do their thumbprints and put their names on this. And this was actually designed by Christy Clore. We moved again in the south part of Forsyth County, but a little bit toward Clemens to Hope Moravian Church for the next Children's Festival. It's a small church. They wondered, can we pull this off? And trust me, they pulled it off because they really were committed to it. Without a pastor, they pulled people together and welcomed us with open arms. We did the commemorative piece as a Moravian tree with the handprints and the names of each one of the children in the piece. We then ended last year at Freeland, which is way to the east part of Forsyth County. And we created what we call a grapevine wreath where the children painted Puts houses. They got to make one to take home, then they got to make one to put on the wreath. And this is the wreath that came from this festival that hangs in the archives today. If you come to the archives to visit, you will see all these pieces are always right here on this ledge. If they're not there, you can always ask Brother Elliott where the children's pieces are, but they live right around here. So welcome to the archives again. I'm going to invite a friend of mine to tell you a little bit about what the piece is going to be for this year and how you can be a part of this in your very home so that your artwork can be part of the commemorative artwork for the virtual Olympics.
Thanks, Beth. Hi, I'm Evie Blum, the Director of Christian Education at New Philadelphia Moravian Church here in Winston-Salem. Every year, the Children's Festival asks children and families to create a commemorative piece that's kept in the archives as a reminder of each year's event. This year, the commemorative piece is going to be a scrapbook with coloring pages made by local artist Mary Garino. She lives here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and she created several pages that you can choose from for our commemorative piece. We want you to color one of these pages, and when it's finished, send it to us and we'll put it in the scrapbook. Links to the coloring pages can be found on your screen, and then once you've created your Moravian masterpiece, send it to Beth Hayes. The address is on your screen. You can scan it and email it to Beth, mail it in, or drop it off if you're here local in the area. We can't wait to see what you've created. Please include your child's name, your family name, and your congregation. Have fun creating your Moravian art.